Here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Now a play fake here on first down. Escaping the pressure right. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. Oh, good move by T.Y. Hilton. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. T.Y. Hilton, his fourth touchdown on the year. And the Colts are going to take a first quarter lead. Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. Vinatieri out there to kick this one away. They'll start out on the ground with Coleman. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Right back to him on first down. And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early. Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And all the way down to the 25-yard line. That one 28 yards on the ground. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here, because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old-school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Here's Coleman on the toss. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
Eagle.
On 3rd down, Vic. He's got the first down inside the 10. And all the way down to the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's second down.
Some good, strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
Hey, let's go!
Vic on the sneak, and he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the sneak, kind of a wasted play there, and now it's third down.
Good job, D. Good job, D. That's right. Right here.
So offensively on this drive, 2 of 2 on third downs, and now they face a 3rd and inches. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. It's their quarterback. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. Justin Tucker for the extra point. Tucker with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Now the Colts offense gets ready to head back on the field. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, we'll see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
On second down, here's Fournette. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Throw left side complete. It's Doyle. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
Obviously, they didn't get everything they wanted on that completion, but they put themselves in a spot where you've got to at least think about going for it. I know where we are on the field, but still, you've got to think about it, don't you?
First down here at about the 40. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
I tell you, on 4th and 1, when you're way back on your side of the field, I thought this might just be an attempt to draw them off and get the first down that way. But they were going for it the whole time, and they wind up getting it.
Going for the deep ball. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Ryan Grant, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Colts are in for 6. Vinatieri connecting on the extra point. Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Colts in possession of the football to begin quarter number 2. As we'll see one following the score on the final play before break. Vinatieri out there to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And the Ravens taking the field. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, and they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. But the converse is, though, you've got to win those one-on-one blocks. And when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
Now a second down throw for Vic. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. Ah, yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
Ah, you're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on it, not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while, to have an awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski, okay? Oski was an interception.
For different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a two-syllable word. Yeah. You want to get it right down and go. Oski is really the preferred word.
Oski. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
Play action now. Vic drops it on for Coleman. And down he'll go at the 25. 7 yards on the play, and that'll make it third down. The Ravens on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 9. Vic on the bootleg. Flush to his right. And an alley to run. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down.
Now that definitely hurts because the mindset is getting a 3 and out there, and they don't get it done. They give up the scramble and a pickup for a first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Coleman. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. It's a play fake. Now Vic. Flushed out right. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
Well, the defensive guys won't be real happy because there won't be a sack on this play because he did get back to the line of scrimmage. But what a job they did overall. Hemmed him in and gave him nowhere to go with the football.
The Ravens on third down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12.
Eagle. Check 26.
Vic readies to throw. Buying time to his left. He may try and run for this. A solid run of 11 there as he tucked it and ran, but he's still short of the marker at its 4th. And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So on 4th down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. They only get 4, but the fake punt works and gets them a first down. So they snap it straight to the up man. What's his responsibility? Normally, obviously, just to protect, but he's got to be a guy that can be pretty agile too, right?
Yeah, without a doubt, because you're talking about a guy, even in protection, he may have to slide up and down the line of scrimmage to pick up someone who comes through trying to block a punt. So you know he's got that ability to move. But oftentimes, just a running back, a fullback, someone who's used to having the ball in their hands, he's able to pick up the first down.
Off the play fake, Vic. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. A minute 57 to go in this first half. We're back to Baltimore after this. Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on third down. This is Coleman. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a fourth down. Now Justin Tucker. He has hit from 61 in his career, so he has the leg for this. This to equal Matt Prater's record. It's a 64-yard attempt. So there you go, partner. How about that?
Oh, that was pretty cool.
That will tie the all-time record set by Matt Prater of the Broncos back in 2013.
And you know when Prater hit from 64? That was like breaking DiMaggio's streak or breaking the 4-minute mile of Bannister. Tom Dempsey, 63. That was a legendary number. So to top that here, even if it just ties the record, pretty darn awesome.
Be right, be right, be right.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. They'll roll him out right. Now he's going to let it go deep right sideline. So they took a shot there on third down, couldn't get it. Now it's fourth.
These two offenses have gone up and down the field so far in the first half. Finally, I say, here's a stop on third down.
Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on fourth down to punt this thing. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. Now Brown. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
They'll toss it to Coleman. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. And another timeout taken by the Colts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. He'll try to throw it here. Vick. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third.
The name of the game is always on defense, put pressure on the quarterback. And that's exactly what they've done today. It looks like they've got him a little bit rattled. That would have been the second interception in the first half.
The Ravens on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is third down and 12.
Orange. Lion. 300.
Now here's Vick. He's going to look deep down the field. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Quincy Wilson with the INT. 13 seconds, the time remaining in the half as they come up on first down. They begin with a run by Fournette. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Tackle made there by Tony Jefferson. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Let's go. Eagle. Damn. Tighten up. Stop.
Second down, Vick. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. On third down, it's Coleman. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's fourth down. Here's Sam Cook now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Here's the Colts now as they get ready for their first possession on offense of the second half. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, Let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see what the offense gets done.
Luck on first down. Being chased out left. And avoids the contact by sliding. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On second down, here's Luck. Eluding the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. They have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. On first down, Luck. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Steps away to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
They'll fake it. Now Luck. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long. Why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play-action sack. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here comes the Raven offense now, ready for another possession. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Some fancy footwork, but not much room to operate. Just up past the 25 and no further. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Eagle.
Vic on 2nd down. Now he's forced out left. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
And now he'll turn, and off his back foot, he'll heave this deep. And a shot taken on third down, unsuccessful. Fourth down now.
Well, we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Fielded just inside the 30. Oh, good move by T.Y. Hilton. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Luck and the Colts come up now, 1st and 10 at the 45. Now a play fake, and it's Luck. Escaping the pressure right. Over the middle here, it's Hilton. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
As far as I'm concerned, Andrew Luck can do it all. I mean, he's an underrated runner, toughness in the pocket, strong and stout. But let's face it, the money, that comes from his arm.
And smart, valedictorian of his high school class in Houston. Then he goes to Stanford. He's got it all. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Colts are able to grow their lead.
And while no one on the offensive line will get the 6 points next to their name, they should be credited with this one. Tremendous blocking to get the runner into the end zone.
Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Vinatieri out there to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And now running right through it. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Ravens offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Alpha, alpha. Eagle, eagle. Stop, stop, stop. Alpha, alpha.
They will run again with Coleman. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. On play action, Vic. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
Eagle, eagle.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Nate Hairston. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. Dumps it off to Fournette. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. A gain of 4 on the play, and it'll be second down.
Let it roll, let it roll. 53.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It's a loss of 2, now third down. The Colts on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7. Out of the gun, Luck. This is caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
11Z.
From the gun, here's Luck. And he fires one incomplete. He was trying to get it to Seth Roberts. And now it's second down.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter, maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. A shotgun snap for Love. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. That's 3 touchdown passes now for Andrew Luck. And the Colts use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Vinatieri now for the point after. Vinatieri connecting on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Vinatieri out there to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, we're into the second half, and this offense has not scored a lot of points, and that was another example of why. I think it's time to open things up and start really trying to move the ball.
Pretty move. And an alley to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Now this time he'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off right around the 43. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Defense able to get there, swarm to the football. Zilch, 0 nada there for the offense, Charles.
Yeah, it really was an example of good team defense, wasn't it? Everyone handled their responsibilities, and they held them to no gain.
Here's Luck. Flush to his right. Oh, and he'll just get rid of this one deep. It's caught inside the 25. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory. A huge play that time for the Colts. 45 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Luck going to throw it. And it's caught. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. I don't want to overhype it, but this is a big early season game, especially an overtime win. That can give you a big boost going forward in the season.
It certainly can, and I don't think you're overhyping it because cliches go out the window when you start to play overtime. And you're right, the winner of this game now, that's an extra boost moving forward, and it actually is an extra hurt for the team that loses because normally you shake it off, but in this situation, it lingers a little bit longer.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. From Baltimore, so long, everybody.
They gon' let me in this club in these dirty vans. Clean money, I count stacks with these dirty hands. Do a show, touch a rack with my new advance. 50 bands, 80 bands, 100 bands. I'm the American dream. We the American dream. No money, no class, look at them. Look at them, how to make it in America. Real day one, ain't a lot of us. I worked 2 jobs, it was hard for us. Me and sis made it out, now she proud of us. They ain't teach me how to rap in those private schools. Wasn't like my rich friends, had a lot of